Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Dansby Swanson. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ball inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Liner caught it second. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Bill Mazeroski in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fought off foul. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Good eye in that spot.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And now 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Junior makes the grab for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes ball one. Trout mashed a couple of homers in his last game.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Bagwell off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And Ricky Henderson the grab. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Back here at Tropicana Field, getting the nod in this one, Clark Schmidt.
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement. So he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter. Otherwise, hitters will start diving at it.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw.
Yeah, no question. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Clips the corner. 0-1. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Now time called at the plate. Nobody out. Runner at first. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And there's a strike. 1 out, the runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Willie Stargell. Ricky runs. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That misses the zone, and 1-1. One out and a runner at second. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Ken Griffey Jr. Good power, not great in the OBP department. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Jr. with a homer in his last game. The other way. Gets down, base hit. Here comes Ricky, and he scores. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Mike Schmidt next to hit for the Rays. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. In there for strike 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Foul ball there. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Two outs.
2-2 to count.
Schmidt throws to first.
No, he's in there.
Junior off of first with 2 away. Runner on the goal. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. 1 run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Everything came together for him. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that is out of play.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We head to the 2nd here at Tropicana Field. It's the Rays 4 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Andre Dawson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Corbin back to work. And it's fouled away. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That misses, and the count even 1-1.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Carlton Fish, the next Pirate to hit. Swing at a ground ball, and that's just foul. Corbin winds and deals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. His 2nd of the year. It's 4-2.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And now it's Mark Vientos. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Vientos went deep in his most recent game. Ground ball up the middle. 1 out and 2nd.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So digging in, Colton Cowser.
That's a ball.
Cowser in his 2nd season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. A little out front there as he swings through it.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That one missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's a full count.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
One down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clark Schmidt. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but as increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Cowser at second with 2 down. Slider for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Bill Mazeroski, the next Pirate to hit. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Tying run is at first as the Rays try and punch back down a run. And a base hit. Henderson hustles it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Jeff Bagwell, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all they did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Line drive down the line, and it's foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. Out front and foul to the left side. Got him! Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the inning, and now the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. To third, Vientos. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number one. So the batting order turns over. Bo Jackson next to hit for the Rays. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Now he'll step out at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down a little to give his pitcher an extra breather. Outside low. 1-2 to count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive, that's a base hit out of the left center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. His first at bat was a strikeout. This ball's chopped on the ground. There's one. On to Bagwell, double play, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Rays 4 and the Pirates 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Trout. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Andre Dawson will hit next. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Carlton Fish, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that one is lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. Mark Vientos, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Trout flying around third. He'll score to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Colton Cowser, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First and third, one down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. The throw to second. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now tied 4-4. Back after this on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Ricky Henderson.
All one.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Tied at 4. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that one in the air center field. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Willie.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Willie Stargell.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. There's the strike. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 1 down, base is empty. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ken Griffey Jr. Singled and scored his first time.
If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame, but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game.
Ball 1 there. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, Swanson. Handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. Rays held in check here. Still all square at 4 apiece. Back now in Tampa Bay. On to the 4th. Here's the pitcher, Clark Schmidt. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-1. Ground ball left side. Throw over to Stargell. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. So the Pirates batting order turns over, and here comes Dansby Swanson. And a foul ball. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Line drive, come on!
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Mazeroski in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, and we are tied 4-4. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's some real power at the plate. Mike Schmidt. This one in the air. Vientos hauls it in, and there's one away. Salvador Perez next to hit for the Rays. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's caught for the out. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. That's down and in. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-0.
And there's the strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. This game's all tied at 4. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell measures 6 feet even, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Nope. Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Tied at 4. And strike 2. And that one finds its way through.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Mike Trout, 1 for 2. Nasty pitch right there. That's strike 1. Bagwell gets his lead at first with nobody out. There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's towards center. Junior sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Andre Dawson, the next Pirate to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one missing low. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Digging in, Carlton Fish. And that drops in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 runs in, around third. He's in there. It's 6-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Mark Vientos, the next Pirate to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside. That's a little bit low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Now Colton Cowser.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add a run.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clark Schmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. Splits the plate. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 outs.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
And ball 1. Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Raul Ibanez.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
That one missing inside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Action in the pen down there. Jose A. Ferrer loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Santos getting loose as well.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Time called. Next offering way off the plate. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Clark Schmidt out of the game, and he had to battle. Nothing came easy in this start, but he leaves with the lead. New arm when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Gregory Santos.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Bo Jackson, the next to hit. He's 2 for 2. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Ibanez on at first, nobody out. Check on the runner. Now 1-1. Line, and that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jose Altuve next to hit for the Rays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runners on the corners, no outs. Ground ball right side. Oh, the throw is wild. Everybody's going to be safe.
potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
First and second, no outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Ricky Henderson. And that's in there for strike one. Grounder might be two. Mazeroski for one, and that's two.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Next to bat will be the Rays four-hitter, Willie Stargell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he grounds one to the right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 6, the Rays 5. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, David Robertson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. That one not close. And it's 2-2. And that skips into dirt. Right through there, got it. And that's the first out. So up next, Bill Mazeroski, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's down and away.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
1 down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. He swings and fouls one off. That's a walk. Tried another knuckle curve, but it missed for ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here goes the runner. And a foul ball. Mazeroski leads off first with 1 away. Way outside, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now batting, Mike Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Two outs. Stays alive. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Outside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 6, the Rays 5. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame, but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game getting handed to you. It took me 25 years to get a #1 hit. That a hard been raised, I gotta keep it legit. I got fans.
Santos back to work. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. So digging in, Mike Schmidt. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Gabe Spire up and loosening in the pen. Helsley warming up as well. Rays down by a run. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. The Rays trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that one fouled off. Throw to first. Schmidt back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw comes into third. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with one out, and a fly ball could knock this one up.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Runners are at the corners, one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second, over to Bagwell, and that double play ends the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Top of inning number 7 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Andre Dawson. And that one sliced foul. Right side, hard hit. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now that's the catcher, Carlton Fish.
Up next for the Pirates, Carlton Fish. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
On the ground to third. Slings it across, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next to the Pirates, the third baseman, Mark.
So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one ripped to left. And Ricky Henderson the grab. Down in order go the Pirates as it remains a 6-5 ball game. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Gabe Spire out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sean Murphy, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Nolan Arenado.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. And they get Arenado for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Bo Jackson now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? No.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That's inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jose Altuve in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swung on, belted. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
That was a make it or break it type of swing. If you swing at a ball out of the zone, oh boy. But good thing that pitch was something to hit and an important swing late in this game.
And the batter now, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Altuve swings and connects. Deep to left. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. Around from second is the tying run. Not in time. He's safe.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
One out. Runner at second. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. And that clips the inside corner. Fought off foul. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Hit in the air left field. Cowser hauls it in for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Willie Stargell next to hit for the Rays. This guy with light tower power. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays. Mark McGwire. Big spot for him here. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Check swing, now we'll look down to first. No swing, just held it back there. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Rays get an RBI double, and we're all even now at 6 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Ozzie Smith.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Pitching change here, John Rocker. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, 2-1. That one missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Got him. And 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Sean Murphy. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swanson digs in. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
0-1's the count.
Two out, space is empty. Hit in the air, left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Helsley. Now into the game, Turkey Stearns. He'll be out in left field. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
It's what I'm committed to. If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want the stardom and the fame but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game getting handed to you. It took me 25 years to get another one hit. Now the bar's been raised, I gotta keep it legit. I got fans who expect a lot from me. I also gotta get respect from my fellow MCs.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dawson settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next, the third baseman.
Tied at 6. Mike Schmidt next to hit for the Rays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's the strike. Activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. appears to be getting loose. Ferrer getting cranked up as well. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now a chance for Salvador Perez. And that misses. 1-0. Helsley, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. Two down, nobody on.
Hey.
Swinging a foul straight back. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Next pitch misses way outside. Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This to third. Vientos sends it across to first, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Score remains tied. 6 apiece. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Rocker back to work and fouled off. Late swing, fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Bagwell in the box now. Takes strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1. And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. So the big right-handed hitter at the plate, lots of power. He is dangerous. In for a strike, 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we're all even at 6 apiece. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Mark Leiter Jr. on the pitch as part of the double switch, and he'll be in the cleanup spot in the lineup. Carlos Gonzalez, he's batting in the 6th spot. And stepping in for the Rays, Francisco Lindor. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
These types of mistakes usually turn out to be costly this late in the ball game. Things can really slip away in a hurry.
Back for the bottom of the 9th, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to get it started. Adam Duvall.
Bringing in some thunder in a big spot, and they're hoping he can get a hold of one for sure.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at bat. Finish this off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and velo to it.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Bo Jackson.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Tap foul at the plate. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down. Winning run on first. Ground ball left side, could be two. Mazurowski for one. On to Bagwell. Double play, inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Tied at 6. And now the center fielder, Andre Dawson. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Laser, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Carlos Gonzalez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now back to the third baseman,
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Up and in, ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Turkey Stearns in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Good job to fight that one off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Turkey Stearns stepping to the plate now. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, 2 away down.
Up next to the right, the catcher, John Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. Struck out swinging his first time. Center field. Junior under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple. This game remains tied at 6. We're in extras here. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Altuve. On the ground to the left. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Number 24, Ricky.
Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
On the ground, right side, Mazeroski. And that quickly, 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mark McGwire. Grounded out his first time up. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nabs it, and that is that. Back now in Tampa Bay, 11th inning set to get underway, and the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That was straight queso right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Tied at 6, Bill Mazeroski, the next Pirate to hit. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and here in extra innings. just missed.
Right.
That one in triple digits.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Ball one low. Next offering is foul back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in the top half of the 11th.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we're all even at 6 apiece. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jose A. Ferrer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. In a spot like this, are you up there thinking to yourself, I'm trying to end the game?
Absolutely. It's been a long one. You're hungry, and you're ready to go home.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. And the winning run is aboard.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. Step off throw to first. Junior dives back in safely. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. The other way. And a base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
And here is Salvador Perez. Ripped on a line. Gone. Ball game. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Rays walk it off in the 11th.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Tampa Bay Rays.
I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure.
Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show on MLB The Show.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty. Just like you, Chris. Jose Quintana. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Dansby Swanson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. And Swanson is set down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not players that were looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. In the dirt, and 1-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up. McGuire. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Jeff Bagwell in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man at first. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Just missed. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. The Pirates score first. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 2 down, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off. That one is upstairs. Out to short, Lindor. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on the show, Florida. Back here with my pal Singy. So here's the lefty, Babe Ruth. Singy always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Willie Stargell. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Ruth, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. In the air, out towards right center. Cowser settles under it and makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Jose Altuve.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Into center. Cowser grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gracias mi gente, gracias al mundo, tantas cosas buenas desde que...
Ricky Henderson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Off the mark there. 1-1. That's to third. Vientos whips it to first. And that is the inning. Offense held in check there. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Pirates 2, the Rays nothing. Back here at Tropicana Field, second inning set to go. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Carlton Fish. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Mark Vientos. That's in there. That's strike one.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be...
Nice stop. There's one. Out. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 2, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Ruth back to work. With Junior, probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. To the right side, but it kicks foul.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Ball one there.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And stepping in for the Rays, Mark McGuire. Swing and a ball popped up. Fish hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting sixth, the third baseman,
Now up for Tampa Bay, Mike Schmidt. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Frankie Lindor. To third, Vientos. Whips it to first. And that is that. 1 left for Tampa, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one down the line and foul ball. That's down and in.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Dansby Swanson stands in. Fouled off left side. Swanson, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2015. And it's even up. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Runner
strikes.
at first with no outs here. That one drilled left field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So up next, Bill Mazeroski. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jeff Bagwell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And a foul ball. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. Swanson stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at second. 2 down. And that one lifted in the air center field. Junior under this one. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Line drive, knocks it down. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. And now it's the Rays pitcher, Jose Quintana. And there's the strike. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Willie Stargell next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
That misses. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Popped up. Swanson puts it away for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fly to center his first time. That's too low. Ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Bagwell settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that'll do it. The Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. And here is Carlos Gonzalez. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Bobby Milner, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One down.
Now back.
Carlton Fish, the next Pirate to hit. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Fish with 4 runs batted in his last game. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos, the next Pirate to hit. Caught looking his first time up. And downstairs. Outside low. Ball 2.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Colton Cowser, the next Pirate to hit.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you've got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom 4, now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
The 0-1. Swing and a slow roller. Toss to Bagwell, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. The Pirates leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Fish gathers, throws to first, and he'll be safe at first.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out. but he still gets to be on first base.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Junior stands at first with one out. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Mike Schmidt will hit next. A single his first time. Down and away for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Fish down to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We played 4. It's the Pirates 3, the Rays nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Babe Ruth.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Back to the top of the lineup, Dansby Swanson, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Whips it across, and Swanson is set down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
2 down, base is empty. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Bill Mazeroski. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. Bucks go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written law thoughts.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Ruth back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? One out, runner at second. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Hobie Milner. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. Right down the chute, and that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Rays batting order turns over. Willie Stargell digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2 is the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Throw not nearly in time. He's safe. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
First and second, 2 outs. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Out to short. They get the force, and the inning is over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Pirates 3, the Rays nothing. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jeff Bagwell. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball. Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Rips one to right, and that's just foul. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Mike Trout, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's ripped. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now, Carlos Gonzalez. Up the middle, hauls it in for the out. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Fish, batting with one down, takes a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Altuve throws to first, and that is out number 2.
Now back the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Up next for the Pirates, Mark Vientos. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Outside.
Out.
Now 2-2. And that's down and away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Pirates 4, the Rays nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. He's grounded out a couple of times. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. First pitch, not close. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Gregory Santos up and throwing. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Now batting, the center Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. next to hit for the Rays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Sandlin in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. In the air, center field. Cowser under it. Puts it away for the out. And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Rays held in check here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the top of the 7th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Colton Cowser. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman, to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2 upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
just missed. One down, base is empty. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And there's a ball. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. It's a double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Stargell snags it for the second out.
Second base,
Bill Mazeroski, the next Pirate to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. Pirates lead one, but they lead it 4-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Gregory Santos.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And stepping in for the Rays, Mike Schmidt. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
It's softly on the ground, left side. One up, one down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Cowser on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Gibson stepping in now. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
That ball went out.
Next pitch misses. 3-0. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Raul Ibanez.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now Willie Stargell. 0 for 3 in this one. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's got a double. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Gregory Santos gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Ryan Helsley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Altuve. Late swing fouled off. Stargell on at second with 2 down. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The tying run at the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tying run at the plate. Swing at a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Man on second, 2 down. Out there to center. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And now they trail by 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ricky Henderson. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
But with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Raised down by a run.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss at 100 struck him out. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Rays 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Brazier.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here is Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell with a swing, and he launches one deep to left field. That's well hit, and it hits the fence. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, nobody out. Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. Man at second.
That's a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And no throw. He's into first easily.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Carlos Gonzalez.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
1st and 2nd, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Fish in the box now. Take strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. To McGuire in time. That's an inning-ending double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gabe Spire.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And ball one. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A monster shot to right. It's 4-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Mike Schmidt next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 3. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And fouled off. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Mazeroski throw on to first. 2 out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one pulled foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one fouled off. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Tied at 4. That one missed. And it remains 2-2.
We got a full count.
Josh Gibson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Brazier back to work. There's a strike. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Ozzie Smith.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, Rafael Devers.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And a strike to Devers. And now the count is even. Fastball for a strike at 95. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one not close. It's 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that's a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Pickoff throw. Devers gets back easily. Swanson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is downstairs. In the air to left center. And that's the third out. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Mark Leiter Jr. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So coming into the game now on defense, Andre Dawson. He'll be patrolling center field. Here's the catcher to hit, Josh Gibson. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Cy Young loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Not close with that one. And the count even 1-1. Gibson crushes this one deep to left. That's back there. Gone. Ball game. He'll circle the bases. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You pump through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.